Hey Joey, do you know if is lycanthropy a symptom of this COVID stuff? Oh! Asking for a friend.
Don't turn your back on the wolf pack.
Don't do it.
You gotta do the thing.
Ah,
Sweet.
woo! What's up, folks?
Welcome to 321SCREW special WrestleMania 36 predictions.
Yes, yes.
We're your hosts, Captain Bill, Big Shot Joe.
And we're here to give you the rundown of this weekend's upcoming WrestleMania matches.
Rundown. Great movie.
Coming to you.
Oh. WrestleMania. That's right.
Recorded days ago at the Orlando Performance Center.
Yes.
In front of no one. This is going to be an interesting one.
This, you know what, Bill?
Unique.
There is one thing I want to say, especially along those lines. You know, him and I were having a debate. I said, you know what, this thing's not going to get watched. People are going to be like, what the hell? Bill made a good point. Bill was talking about, think about it. It's one sporting event that's going on. Nothing else is going on right now.
There's no other sports.
There isn't. And it's...
And nobody can go to the beach. They can't go to the bar. They can't go to the bowling alley.
You can't do nothing. I mean...
You can go fishing.
We want everybody...
You just got to keep your distance even if you're fishing. But, yeah, people are going to be home. And this is a first ever, you know. This has never happened. It's unprecedented. You know, well, just the WrestleMania, you know, just everything that's happened, you know, WrestleMania being taped, not being live for one, being taped with no crowd, no audience. There'll be no, you won't get that WrestleMania pop from the crowd.
It's going to be different.
It definitely, there's going to be no, you know, thousands and thousands of flash bulbs going off, you know, at a moment when something happens.
I will say this. I agree 100% with what John Cena had to say. On SmackDown, which is the last show, which is tonight that we're filming, Friday night, John Cena said, you know, even with everything, WWE still shows that, you know, they're going to defy the odds and still go through with it. And, you know, I take it as they're still going to want to entertain during this hard time. And, you know, it's the same thing with the 9/11. Vince was the first sporting event.
Yeah.
After 9/11 took place that week. And, you know, that was something pretty powerful because it's something that, you know, a feel-good moment. You know, and I'm thinking, you know, WrestleMania will feel like that.
Getting back to just a little bit of normalcy.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
but again, man, people are, you know, well, at least here in Florida, you know, wherever you're watching this from, that may not be the case there, but
we might got them in different areas.
Here, Florida, you know, we're on the shutdown, the stay-home order, so people aren't out there at home. WrestleMania is free this year. I actually think it's going to be one of the most watched.
Yeah, and you know what, Bill? I do think so because, like we just said, with the sporting events and everything like that,
we already know it's gonna break an attendance record.
Well, and without.
Yeah. 0.
Corona, you're a bitch.
It will set a record. It'll be the first WrestleMania ever held in front of a crowd of 0.
And there's that line, and there he crossed it.
How did I cross it? Is there going to have a crowd?
No, it's not.
Is there going to be 0? Has there ever been 0 attendance at a WrestleMania event ever before?
No.
The 35
This would be
ones?
the very first, Bill. I agree. It's just...
Exactly.
It sucks, man.
Exactly.
You know, it sucks, though, in a way, too.
So, therefore, it will set a record.
You know, he's right. He will.
So,
the Mania
when I say
that
it will be a record, breaking attendance, break.
Possibly a negative number. Not even 0. Negative number. But anyways, but my point is, though, to that, though, on a real note, yeah, it's going to be unique. It's going to be kind of cool to see that. But I feel like, and unfortunately for some of the stars like Drew McIntyre and, maybe Braun Strowman, but we're going to get into that. They're not going to experience that WrestleMania.
Well, just some of the guys that this is their first one.
Yeah. Well, I know, don't get me wrong, those guys have been in, but
Street Profits. This is going to be their first
guys.
WrestleMania. Angel Garza, Austin Theory. This is going to be their first WrestleMania.
And they're in a tag match.
This is going to be who else is
Rhea Ripley's.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley.
Shayna Baszler.
So there's going to be.
It's going to be a letdown,
First WrestleMania ever for experience for some of these people, and I know what you're saying. It's not going to quite be the same.
Yeah.
Because they won't get that same energy from the crowd. As they walk out.
So let me tell you something.
Into that arena.
And I tell you
but at the same time,
right?
It's their first, and it will most definitely be something memorable. It'll be its own unique, memorable moment.
The biggest show.
You were part of the first ever WrestleMania that was
nobody
filmed,
was there.
That was recorded earlier
at the Performance Center.
And,
in Orlando,
for no
Florida.
Audience. So I mean.
Absolutely.
I guess silver lining, man. Silver lining. But listen here, man. We ain't The View, so why?
Yeah, we ain't The View.
We'll save that for them. The View, The Talk.
And by the way,
the other shows.
Give us your thoughts on what we just talked about. Throw us some comments. Let us know what you think. I want to know what you guys think about all this.
Throw us a freaking bone, people.
Throw me a freaking bone here, people.
Yeah. So
I'm the boss.
With
Need the info. Sorry, I went Dr. Evil there.
Yeah. So let's get into it, man.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna run down the list of matches. Now,
right?
We don't know what order these matches are gonna happen in. I'm not even sure what days which matches are gonna happen on.
Is it gonna be on Saturday? Is it gonna be on Sunday?
Right. So we're going to read these to you in the order that we both agreed is the level, maybe the level of interest or, the anticipation.
You do know that there's technically going to be 2 very last matches of the night.
Yeah, there'll be. Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
And one will be, I feel one will be. Well, see, that's the thing. Will
one be Drew McIntyre?
One will definitely be. One will definitely be. McIntyre and Lesnar will be one. I think. But in all honesty, I think that
the Funhouse.
I think that both nights the main event shouldn't be the title match. I think. The Universal title match should be held the next to last match. And then one night being either, let's say Saturday night, they'll do one title match. Say Universal title match will be defended on Saturday as the next to last match. And then the final match of Saturday will be Fiend and Cena. And then the next to last match on Sunday will be,
AJ Taker.
Or, No, would be Goldberg Strowman, or Goldberg Roman, whoever it is.
We'll discuss it.
And then AJ Taker, the main event. So Fiend should be, and Cena should be the main event of one night. Taker, AJ should be the main event.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
And the match prior to that main event match, we could call them co-main event. That could be, 4 main eventers. Because they do the co-main event of the night.
There can only be one.
It could be, Brock and Drew and Taker, AJ.
Did you hear me?
And then, yes, I know I heard you.
Highlander, bro.
But they do have that. They do refer to, co-main events.
They do. They've done that for quite a few years now.
Basically. I mean, one match is going to go on before the other one, but they both get equal billing.
Exactly. Well, so why don't we get started?
Yeah, let's get started. This, like I said, we did this in the order of which we feel like, maybe it could, a lot of it is just our own personal opinion, but just
as if it was one event.
We're trying
if it was
judge
just one night.
Other people, the level of interest, at least that it seems like from what I hear.
Right, but we're doing it more from like the one night perspective, like from start to finish.
Right. Just
it's not like
16 total matches between the 2 nights.
There is.
So this is.
We're just going to do a run through.
Basically, what we're saying is the order that we're reading to you is not necessarily the order in which you're going to see them. When it actually takes place.
It could be different.
So, probably will be different.
I'll be pretty damn impressed if the whole card is like that.
Oh, man.
Dude, we would fucking shit ourselves. I just said the F word. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Filthy.
As long as we say one, we're not demonetized. So,
we ain't getting fucking paid now.
Wait, no, we're not. Oh.
So, anyways.
Forget it. Demonetizes.
Let's get to it.
Shall we?
Match
number one. I feel like it should be like a title and like it plays like a little reel and then we get into it.
Well, it would be cool.
If I shut the hell up so you can read those questions.
If we had like a little midget chick who could just like walk across the table holding up a little number card. 1. Just out of view. And then walk back across. 2.
I mean, that would be entertaining, but I would say go with the more, computerish stuff and put a graphic that maybe just says 2, like I said, with a background.
Anyone can do that. I'm thinking outside the box.
Yes, he is.
Hey, man. Little people need jobs, too, in this economy.
Here, I'll count it down. Number 1.
Okay, number 1. Elias versus King Corbin. Now, you just saw SmackDown tonight. They showed what happened on SmackDown last week when Elias
was talking smack.
Was knocked off the balcony. He
was doing like his little musical thing. There's a little build up. It's not one of their hyped matches.
No, that's why
it's like something they kind of threw together. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of just threw it together. They want to push Elias, and Baron Corbin is, like you said, the bad guy.
Oh yeah, he is.
For SmackDown, at least.
I don't care what anyone says, man. I'll argue this with you, all night long.
He's in love with you, Corbin.
No, I'm not. But I do think that Corbin is the top heel in all brands right now.
You do.
Who's a bigger heel?
Well, yeah, I mean, the Seth Rollins Messiah thing.
Yeah, Seth Rollins is technically a heel, but he's
an
like
over heel. Yeah,
but he's an over heel. People still kind of like him. They still cheer for him.
Yeah.
It seems like everyone hates Corbin. He's universally hated.
He was like JBL hated.
If he was to walk out into the NXT arena, he would be booed. If he walked on the Raw, he would be booed. It doesn't matter which show he went to, he is hated everywhere.
He is, ladies and gentlemen. So he plays a good heel.
Yeah.
All right, so...
I'm surprised people in AEW don't hold up signs talking about how much they hate Corbin.
Well, I mean,
because that's how much which means he's doing his friggin' job.
You're either loved or hated in this business.
Yeah, but as
long as what creates your character.
Whether they're booing you or they're cheering,
you got to do one of those.
You're getting a reaction from them, whether it's good or bad. If they're talking about you, then you're
the ones that are really good,
you're worth the topic of conversation. It's when they're not talking about you. It's when you come walking out, they just like. Oh, here's this guy.
Yeah,
they ain't booing, they ain't cheering, they ain't clapping. That's when they're texting. That's when they're running to the bathroom.
But like when you got a guy like Jericho who can do heel and face the same, that's talent.
I guarantee you, people want to see. They tune in to watch Corbin matches because they want to see Corbin get his ass beat.
Right.
But surprisingly enough, Corbin...
He doesn't always.
Corbin,
he is the king of the ring.
Corbin wins. He won King of the Ring. He beat Kurt Angle in WrestleMania.
Dude, listen.
The point
that match was a dark time for me. Let's just move past that.
You know what? But that's the point I'm getting at. So, that being said, though, I think that they want to try to push Elias.
Oh so yeah, I do think Elias is going to win.
I think they should. There's something about Elias that I kind of like. I think Elias could be like a rock, like a modern day version of Honky Tonk Man was.
Yeah.
Come out with the guitar.
Or more of a hipster.
Instead of Honky Tonk Man, like a hip rock and roll, whatever kind of just. Yeah.
Bill, what does WWE stand for?
Walk with Elias.
Which is what I'm going to do because I think he's going to win.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to who's your check?
Who's your check?
I'm going with Elias.
All right, two for Elias. We agree on something.
That's
for once.
Yes.
Once.
And Joey, we both agree on Elias.
Very surprising.
Next match.
Number 2.
And this, by us choosing this match second, it's by no means, like discrediting either one of these two guys.
It's not discrediting at all, Bill.
We're not saying that, they're just, no one cares.
You're not going to hurt nobody's feelings.
The reason why this is number 2 on the list is because it was a all of the sudden thrown together match.
Because of people being
last minute, it's like, what the hell? Where did this even come from? But it's Alistair Black versus Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that one? What?
Okay, Bobby Lashley.
What direction are you going with this?
Let me just say this real quick. I'm very upset with WWE how they portrayed Bobby Lashley. Since he's been back.
So missing the mark with him.
The minute he returned, they shouldn't have even given him that new music. They should have given him what he had when he left. He could have called himself the almighty Bobby Lashley, but he should have been the Lashley like when he left in 06.
I'll say this. If Bobby Lashley were to leave WWE, go to AEW, he would be a megastar at AEW.
Without a doubt.
Oh, man.
Oh, without a doubt. But with that all said, think about it. He was in a big storyline with Vince McMahon. And not to get all into that because I know we got to stick to the material. But he was pushed. He had an amazing match with John Cena for the WWE title at a Great American Bash one year. One of my favorite matches for that era. But anyways, I feel like since he's been back, yes, the Rusev Lana thing was interesting for like a cup of coffee.
I don't even know.
It was more comical.
It was comical.
At first, it was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was kind of.
And now it's like,
cringe, as they
okay,
say.
What is she gonna do in front of Rusev now? Let's laugh at this. And it's just like, Lashley, come on, man. Lashley should have been being booked more often with Roman. Should have been booked with Seth Rollins. Booked with Kevin Owens.
That's neither here nor there. Where we're at right now is who you got in this WrestleMania match.
With the way things are going,
Lashley.
Alistair Black's going to win. He's going to go over. He's going to hit him with that kick. What does he call that?
Black Mass.
The Black Mass. Wah-bah! And he's going to win. It might be maybe it's a quick one. The ultimate upset. He beats the almighty.
I'm going to call that now. I think it is going to be
Black.
It's going to be under 3 minutes.
You think so? See,
under 3 minutes.
You agree with me?
Under 3 minutes, Alistair Black will win.
Ladies and gentlemen, write this down.
It shouldn't happen, but
he never agrees with me.
I'm betting money that's what happens with this match. Because I do think they really want to push Black.
Without a doubt.
That will be a big push for him to go against a Bobby Lashley. Who is almighty, but he's a big, powerful, and then the dude can, he can ball, as they say, the dude can wrestle. He's a legit MMA, fighter, has had professional MMA fights. So,
but his look, the unique style to him. It was like CM Punk, the unique look CM Punk had with the tats and everything. But this guy, you know, it looks like he's got a theme like Taker, or not as much as Taker, but
black.
Yeah, like he's got his own dark theme. And I like it.
Did you know that?
But although I'm very jealous of him.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Do you have any idea, sir?
Because he's married to Selena Vega.
And it hurts me every day. But no, man, good. Big ups on that, man. So, anywho.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, you know that where he rises up, that thing brings him up. That was actually something that was made for another wrestler, and I'm damned if I cannot think of who it was for. And it was a popular, you know, bigger named wrestler. It was something that was kind of made for them, you know, to
was he undefeated
to
at WrestleMania? Are you talking about Undertaker?
I don't know that it was Undertaker.
Well, because him and Kane sit up.
Yeah, no, this was.
That's what I thought.
This is something that, and it was because of their what they wore. They were worried. They were afraid about something getting caught or snagged or whatever. But anyways, it was made for someone else, and they never used it, and it was just sitting around in
maybe the fashion
wherever
police.
The prop room or whatever the hell, you know, where they have their stuff at. And Black, you know,
maybe
he utilized it because it, you know, it hadn't never been, you know, used. And that's one of the coolest things is the way that thing just rises him up like that.
Maybe
like it's like friggin', you know, Dracula, you know, rising up from his damn coffin.
Maybe it was saved for the fashion police, but they
Breezango
with their flamboyant gear.
But anyways, point being,
yes,
yeah, I think Black will win it. He'll win it
unless
he'll win it quick.
It's gonna be an upset.
You know, not quite a squash. They might let, you know, Lashley get like one little kind of, you know,
spear or something,
spurt of offense, but
it'll
be short lived.
He's gonna catch him in that black mask.
And Black
That's
will
what
counter
I think
or
will
something.
happen.
And it'll catch. Yeah, and it's just gonna be, it'll be all over but the crying. So Black, less than 3 minutes.
Which number was
that? Was number 2. Number 3.
Number 3.
We come to another thrown together last minute match. You know that.
Can I just say something real quick? You know what I'm a little upset about? I don't recall Sheamus having a spot at WrestleMania.
No.
Top guy at one time.
Yeah.
Great heel.
Yep. Nope.
Not even in the. Maybe he's got a spot in the pre-show.
Who knows?
Former world champ. But anyways, go ahead.
But anyways.
Number 3.
Yeah. Unnecessary sidetrack.
Yeah, it was.
Raw tag team match. Street Profits versus Angel Garza and from NXT Austin Theory. Thrown together again. So starting it was going to be Andrade was supposed to take on Rey Mysterio at Mania for the U.S. title.
Oh,
and then Mysterio gets sick. So now
Corona.
Andrade doesn't have, you know, there's not that match. So they pair Andrade with Angel Garza,
NXT star.
You know, from but he was former, but you know,
now they moved him over.
You know, yeah, because he was replaced Andrade for a while there when Andrade was.
Who was he rivaling?
Was
with?
Out. Humberto Carrillo.
There you go.
So, anyways, they put Andrade and Garza together against the Street Profits, and then they were supposed to have a tag match for the tag titles.
Raw tag titles
at WrestleMania with Street Profits, but Andrade got hurt. He hurt his ribs.
Sure did.
On the Monday, not last Monday, the Monday before match. So he was out. So
they ended up.
Garza needed a partner. They bring Austin Theory of all people.
Wouldn't it be something if they win?
I would have thought it would have been. I would have thought maybe that they would have, paired Carrillo with him. Even though Carrillo and him had been feuding, they are actually cousins. They could have made it as where they kind of like made up, kind of, hey,
a truce.
Let's make peace, a truce, let's go win these titles, Familia, all that shit. You know what I mean? So, but no, they paired him up with Austin Theory.
I mean, who
doesn't matter. Street Profits are going to win.
I think so too. Profits win.
It's here nor there. Street Profits are winning.
Number 4.
They're not going to just throw these people together and then put the title on them. Not, they're, especially when they're trying to push the Street Profits. So.
Yeah. All right. Number 4.
Now here's those first 3 were, like I said, they were just kind of. All right, let's get through these till we start getting. Now we're starting to get into a little meatier part of the
show
of the matches, So which is not bad. Out of 16, at number 4, we're starting to get to some a little bit of substance, and with what we chose for number 4 is the Kabuki Warriors versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Now that is not a thrown together thing. They've been kind of here over the last several weeks. They've been kind of doing a little, building up some friction with, Bliss and Cross and the Kabuki Warriors. When Kairi Sane was out hurt, and Asuka was doing some of the singles matches. Remember, she had a few singles matches with, like, Bliss and with Nikki Cross and, just different shit going on, and the Kabuki Warriors, calling it basically kind of, making fun of Bliss and Cross, or is talking about them. Of course, you don't know everything they're saying because they're speaking in the Japanese, or, but you could make out, a Bliss and Cross, you're like, okay, you know what they're talking about, and then Alexa Bliss, calling Asuka out. So yeah, they've been building that up, so that's going to be interesting. And those first 3 matches were easy for me to decide on who was going to win. Yeah, I was pretty much, it was a no-brainer.
Who do you think?
This one here is tougher, man. This one's tougher. This is one I really had to think about. The thing, because I like the Kabuki Warriors. I know some of you out there do not. You know who you are. But, I like Asuka. But, Bliss and Cross. They've been women's tag champions before. Bliss has been, the women's champion, singles champion a couple times.
She has.
So, this one's a tough one to call.
I
but
honestly
here's the thing: if it depends if they're wanting to push Asuka into a more singles, back to singles. Competition, then it would make sense to take the belts off of them now. But if they do that, then that means Bliss is going to stay tag team in it, and she's not going to go into singles, action, do more action. She's going to be obviously tag team.
I say that it is tough. You know what? I'm going to go with.
Hold on, before you pick, I'm going to give mine, so I can't. I don't want you thinking that I'm copying you because I was talking about this. I say Kabuki Warriors are going to retain. I think Kabuki Warriors will retain. For how much longer, I don't know, but I think Mania, they keep it.
So, I'm going to go with Bliss and Cross.
Oh.
Okay. Reason being...
First difference.
First half. No, I go with them because I think that, like you were saying, if they want to put Asuka's a great singles competitor. So is Sane. What is that?
Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane. Sorry, all those weird names they got out there. Anywho, I think
it wasn't weird to their parents.
That's their wrestling name. By that being Vince McMahon, I don't know who made the name. But anyways, my point is that maybe they can make a story out of it too. Maybe Asuka turns on Sane. Or maybe because Zane needs kind of like a bump, maybe she turns on Asuka.
My reason for Kabuki Warriors, my thoughts is, I don't think that they're ready. I don't think that they're necessarily ready to turn Asuka loose back into the singles because I think they got some other people that they're trying to build up on right now. They got the Baszler, Becky Lynch thing. you know, as we're gonna get to here later, I'm thinking there's gonna be a Bayley Sasha Banks rivalry going. So where does Asuka fit in with that going on right now?
What are they? Are they SmackDown, Raw?
They're SmackDown.
But they defend on Raw, don't they?
No.
Just on SmackDown?
Who? The Kabuki Warriors?
The tag belts.
Oh, the Kabuki Warriors will defend. They've defended on both. Hell, they've defended it on NXT.
Okay, cool.
So.
Cool. So, what do we got next, sir?
So.
Which would be number 5.
The next is going to be the SmackDown Men's Tag Team 3-Way. Now, here's where it's interesting.
Tell us, Bill.
It was supposed to be Miz Morrison against the Usos versus the New Day. Right?
New Day.
Well, as we all know, Miz is out because he's sick. Don't know.
Not
you know,
saying
don't
it's
know that it's
coronavirus.
COVID. He wasn't feeling well, so he was out. He was not competing.
He was not going to.
So now I've heard 2 rumors, 2 ways this could go. It's going to be a 3-way triple threat match with Kofi Kingston representing New Day, Morrison representing Miz and Morrison, and one of the Usos. I don't know which one. And it would just be the 3 of them. It's going to be a ladder match. But the tag titles are going to be on the line. Now, I have also heard this rumor that it's going to be the New Day and the Usos and Morrison with a stand-in partner to fill in for Miz while he's out sick. And that person that I heard rumored was one Jeffery Hardy. As we know, he has been cleared, and all he was waiting for was for creative to have something for him, a way to bring him in, bring him back.
And supposedly he has a new finisher.
And this would be a perfect way to do it, just to come in as a stand-in.
Here's the thing, though. Is he going to be a heel?
Yeah, that would be the big question.
Is he going to be the Brother Nero?
I don't know. That's a very good question.
Jeff's done heel before.
Oh, yeah.
In TNA and whatnot. So, but I think it'd be interesting. I could see them doing the triple threat thing. That would be unique. Or it can be the substitute. But hands down, I personally think
who takes it?
Miz and Morrison retain.
Yeah.
That's my personal belief. Unless Miz is really badly sick, then maybe they got to take the belt off of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to go with Miz and Morrison. Think about it. Morrison just got back not that long ago. You know, he is popular in WWE. I'm kind of glad that they paired him and Miz up again.
Here's another rumor I have heard in
What's
this particular little match right here. Of a one Big E
turning
heel against Kofi
and ending the New Day,
costing them maybe a shot at the title, and and that's what allows
and then maybe Kofi and
to retain.
Maybe Kofi and Big E start a rivalry.
Yeah, they start a little
really
series
cool
with them. And then here's the whole thing. They start that rivalry then about that time, Xavier Woods comes back. Now you got this whole new drama. It's like, okay, he's like, man, I left, man. We were all bros. We were compadres. You know, we were magical unicorns throwing pancakes to people and shit. You know,
saying, "Ooh,
you know, I'm playing trombones and dancing." And now you guys, you know, are all fighting. You're at odds. So he'd be like stuck in the middle. Whose side does he go? Whose side does he take? Because he's got to choose one. You know, so you got. I don't know. This could be the start of that.
I could see Xavier Woods going with Big E.
I would see Xavier Woods going Kofi, and because I think if they did this, it would be for the purpose of a singles push for
Big E
finally getting that big singles push, getting him into some of these singles titles.
After he was done with Ziggler and AJ, remember when they had him kind of running with them?
Yeah.
Okay. He went for a little singles push. He got the Intercontinental title for a short stint. I think it was like a month or two. Actually, it might have been longer, but anyways. But that was it.
Yeah.
And then, they had to repackage him, and then they just kept doing the vignettes for New Day.
Yeah.
And then New Day debuted, and God, how many years now?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
But we both agree Miz and Morrison are going to retain here at Mania, regardless of what happens.
Even though the other teams are fantastic.
They're going to leave with the belt. So number 6, we have the women's 5-way elimination championship with champion Bayley.
Mm-hmm. Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks was the big surprise swerve that Paige did. Lacey Evans.
Right.
Tamina.
Mm-hmm. Who returned recently.
Naomi.
The Funkadactyls.
So,
Sorry.
So it was supposed to be the 6-pack challenge.
Then it turned into a 5-pack. And why was that?
Because Dana Brooke got sick and she was out.
It's a fatal 5-way. It's different from a pack. Because the pack is one pinfall.
Yeah, fatal 5-way.
Elimination.
So, yes.
Elimination match. Who do you call?
Honestly,
I have 2 choices for this one.
I think Bayley retains,
but
Bayley will eliminate Sasha.
See, I beg to differ.
And that will be it. Then it will be on. Now, Sasha's going to become. She's straight up coming after her now, and.
Okay.
That would be the build up to the next pay-per-view, whatever that may be.
I agree.
When they have that match, that one-on-one match.
I see that happening.
And Sasha Banks takes that one.
I could see that happening, but I'm going to twist it a little bit. Sasha Banks wins at Mania, but Bayley turns on her in the match, tries to eliminate Sasha. Sasha ends up eliminating Bayley. Sasha becomes women's champion again. SmackDown women's champion. That's what I see happening.
No, I see it. The two of them like working together, eliminating someone.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then right after they eliminate someone, there's going to be a moment. Sasha will turn her back, whatever. Bayley's going to grab her, toss her over.
Start whooping that ass.
Is it an over the top?
No. Pinfall.
Oh, it's pinfall. Okay. Well then it'll be something where Bayley will
over the top. That would be for the Divas Championship. This is the SmackDown Women's Championship, bro. I'm just saying.
So
the Women's Revolution.
Well then. Whatever, they'll be double teaming, but Bayley she'll pull that ultimate opportunist type of moment.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna get her before she tries to get me kind of thing, and Bayley will hit a finisher on Sasha, kind of just unexpectedly, and get the pinfall.
All right, so we disagree.
So I think.
So that's another one we disagree on.
Sir. So I say.
I mean, it could be, real quick, it could be a wild card. Tamina just returned. Maybe they give her a push. They give her the belt. I don't know. I'm just assuming. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
I have heard one person think, a rumor of something that was of like we said, a swerve.
Is the source reliable, sir?
Is them putting the belt onto Naomi.
Because they haven't done that already.
Right.
But, at WrestleMania.
But she's popular.
She is popular. Don't get me wrong. I like Naomi.
I'm just saying, that is one rumor I did hear too. That there was talk. I don't remember where he came. It was something I see.
It's just not my prediction.
It was something I see on YouTube. Just one of the different other shows I watch where they talking about rumors and
right
and stuff. And that was one rumor was.
If you guys see
putting
this,
the strap on Bailey, Naomi.
If you guys see this before Mania, which I hope you do, really think about what we're talking about and see if Captain Bill and Big Shot Joe were right. Maybe that makes you want to watch the show more. Who knows?
So, moving on to the next match.
Number 6.
Number 7. Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title.
Whoa, number 7, ladies and gentlemen. That was all.
I say Daniel Bryan.
Yes. I go with DB on that one too.
It's going to be a great match.
It is.
Because Sami Zayn may be a loudmouth,
but he can wrestle.
Ass hat. But yeah, the dude
he said ass hat.
The dude can get it done in the ring, man. He is he's a hell of a
performer.
A performer, a wrestler.
I mean, dude, him and Kevin Owens in NXT.
Dude knows how to go.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
So it's going to be a clinic, but I think Daniel Bryan takes the IC title. And you said you agree? Or does Zayn retain?
Maybe Drew Gallagher turns on Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, but there's also going to be Cesaro and Shinsuke.
Here's what I got. Because I've heard rumors about, and through you, the whole Daniel Bryan possibly having his own stable and supposedly Chad Gable is going to be teamed up. So maybe
there was something
go
on
with Daniel Bryan.
Twitter where it was like something was tweeted out in regards to him.
I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan, and him and Gallagher are going to be that one's wild. Daniel Bryan and him Drew Gallagher are going to get Gulak teamed up against by the other 3 guys, and then Chad Gable's going to come out and help, and I see Daniel Bryan taking the IC title with the label lock. Boom!
A little faction of Drew Gulak.
Technical wrestlers, bro.
Daniel Bryan and Chad Gable.
Bro.
Interesting.
Bro.
So, do you say Sami Zayn wins or Daniel Bryan?
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, okay. Just making it official before.
I appreciate it, bro. Making it fair.
So,
I got you.
Next match.
All right, next match. Number 8.
Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens wins.
Yes.
I don't even
by the stunner. He wins with the stunner.
Don't get me wrong. Rollins is great. I think it's going to be a damn good match. The reason I think KO wins is because Rollins has been making a point of pointing out
that Kevin Owens really has
Kevin Owens' WrestleMania failures. And all of Seth Rollins' WrestleMania, glory and
although he fails to mention the night he won the Universal or WWE Championship with Money in the Bank. But that same night, Randy Orton beat him. Think about that.
Whatever. I'm just saying.
I know.
Seth Rollins has been making a point of pointing out Kevin Owens is,
Kevin Owens,
WrestleMania and pay-per-view failures.
Owens is going to win, and who knows?
Owens is going to win.
Maybe he'll have some help. Maybe Samoa Joe pops back out and helps him. I think Owens will win by the stunner. It ain't going to be the power bomb. It's going to be the stunner.
Now, our next match here at number 9 is one that I'm actually kind of looking forward to.
Where's it at?
They've been building this one up since for a while. Since
the Rumble.
Think about when it first started with
Charlotte won the Rumble
with
Rhea Ripley.
No, before that with Otis and Mandy. So the match is Otis versus Dolph Ziggler, but the whole Otis Mandy Rose thing that started way back.
I misread the wrong one. I'm with you.
Otis first,
started liking Mandy.
Started. It all kind of started as a joke, but then they kind of ran with it. But and then it's just more. Otis with the cutout of Mandy, the cardboard cutout, and then And then it just, you know, they
Flowers
started
and all
flower. Then he actually started talking to the real Mandy. Hey, Mandy.
Tucky!
Yeah, and and of course, we all saw on SmackDown. If you didn't check it out, where you know, the glitches that have been happening. You know, those little glitches with the circles. Who is that
mastermind?
Don't know.
Will they reveal it?
Yeah, I'm sure they will. A lot of people think it's Mustafa Ali. Because remember how he used to, when he'd hold his hand out, he had that circle with the blue lights, like in the palm of his hand, and they show that a lot. I've heard that they kind of like repackaged him somehow, and he's coming back. But golfers, but yeah. Anyways, we saw the video of who sent that text message to Otis. And you know, for the Valentine's Day
Mandy Rose.
You know, date. Yeah,
it was not.
It was Sonya Deville with Mandy's phone texting.
Evil person.
Yeah, texting Otis.
Breaking them
making it come late. And then it showed her talking to Dolph backstage. You get what I want, I get what what I want, and everyone's happy, no one's the wiser, yada yada. So
except it did get found out.
Yeah, so there's some
prediction
build up to this, man.
What's
so
your
I'm
prediction?
Look forward to it. My prediction is Otis wins the match with Mandy Rose's help.
My prediction: Dolph Ziggler wins. Mandy Rose, even though with everything been discovered, still goes with Dolph Ziggler. The ultimate heartbreak for Otis at WrestleMania.
Why would she go with Ziggler? She just saw
the
shady crap he just did.
I know, but WWE has done some turn-ups like that. It's the suspense. It's the mystery behind. They've done. It's the same thing.
It doesn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. You just made Sonya Deville the villain now, and so now there you go. You just created a rivalry.
Feud.
You just split up a tag team and created a feud now with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville clearly is the villain, the heel here, which would make Mandy Rose that face. And you're going to turn her heel too? So then they're both... I don't know. I mean, weirder things have happened. I just don't see it.
Indeed.
I don't see it.
I don't know. That's what I think.
But, that's what I think Otis wins with her.
I would like to see Otis win. I'm just saying my prediction.
So now, NXT Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley defending against the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Gotta go with Charlotte.
You think Charlotte takes it?
I think Charlotte takes it and goes officially to NXT. NXT has great stars, but the star power that Charlotte has would be great for their women's division.
I myself think that Ripley will retain, and here's why. Because Bianca Belair is going to interfere in that match.
She
cause
is the
a
wild
disqualification, and then that will eventually create a triple threat for the title.
Oh yeah, down the road, absolutely, like at the next pay-per-view or something.
So that will keep the Flair. That'll keep Flair,
the Flair in the match.
And then there's the whole shake-up that's going to happen.
The whole shake-up.
That's coming with the draft where they're going to.
Well, NXT will probably be included this time.
They've already said that they're going to be included in the shake-up, the mix-up.
It's going to be interesting.
So Flair, I believe Flair will get brought to NXT, and that feud will continue. But now you got it's a three-way dance. Now you got Ripley, Belair, and Flair.
Charlotte wins it. I want to say. You think if she was to win, do you think it'd be pinfall or submission?
It would be pinfall.
Gotta go with you.
I don't think Ripley would submit.
But you're going for Ripley.
Yeah, I think Ripley wins.
Now, Ripley, if I'm not mistaken...
not necessarily Ripley wins. Ripley will retain. I think there's going to be
interference. Whether it's disqualification...
I think there's going to be interference, and I think it's going to come from Belair.
Could be a count-out, too. We don't know.
Yeah.
We do not know. All right.
So now the next.
Did you write
one,
that down?
Yeah.
Okay, good man.
So the next one we're coming to. This one was supposed to be Goldberg defending the Universal title.
Yep. And before all you haters and butthurt wrestling fans, let me just say one thing. It's for the man's health. He has a low immune system. You can't blame Roman Reigns.
No, not at all.
So
get over yourself.
I'm just saying, get over it, boo-boo.
Moving on.
That's it. Moving on. I'm just saying, that's a big part of what's going on.
No, man, we don't want to dwell on that. We don't. They're being silly.
They are being silly.
The guy is thinking about his health. It's his decision. It's his right.
I don't blame him.
You know what? Those people who are mad are probably the same ones out there taking that damn Corona challenge. Out there licking doorknobs and shit. So whatever.
Yeah, probably.
I don't care. We're not pandering to those types.
Not at all. And next, let's talk about who's going to be facing.
They got Goldberg. A replacement for Goldberg.
Do they? I know.
Braun Strowman. The monster among men.
Sorry, I dig that song. Braun Strowman.
There's the thing.
Are they going to do it?
Are they going to finally give Braun his moment?
They should.
I say they do. I say they pull the trigger because it's the right
thing to do.
It's the right thing. Yeah. You know what? You roll with it. You roll with the punches.
I mean, Braun, and if it's going to be,
because Goldberg was going to lose. Roman was going to win that title.
Absolutely.
So Goldberg wasn't meant to keep the belt.
And from what I understood, they were going to probably roll with Roman and Fiend after all that.
So
for the belt,
why not put the belt on Braun?
Let him run with it.
And let him go with it for a while, and then when Roman's ready to come back, you can either have that Roman Braun match, or you could have Braun lose it to if you're keeping Roman, a face, which I think they want to do, which I think it would be awesome if they kept Braun a face and Roman came back as a heel.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. But that's creative.
But anyways, I say it's give Braun a chance. Give Braun his moment, man. Give that world title.
I agree.
Because I believe, as you'll see when we get to that match, that Drew's gonna get his.
Okay.
Let Braun get his.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I agree with you, Bill. I think that Strowman should win. But the WWE thing to do is, here's the thing. We're missing this big match with Roman and Goldberg. And I'm pretty sure Vince is going to put that on the back burner. What I think is, because it's not that far out, either at a next pay-per-view or SummerSlam when all this Corona stuff's gone, I think they leave the strap on Goldberg for a while. And I think that Roman Reigns, when he's back and he faces Goldberg, will take it. That would